The following is an experiment. I write a Star Trek-based continuing fan story, and I've been looking for a way of putting it on Facebook. The adventures are centered around a character I created about the year 2000 when I was involved in a local Star Trek fan club called the USS Shadowhawk. We had decided that we would all create characters and write a continuing story for the club's newsletter. So I created a male Cation named D. Sefet. He signed aboard the Shadowhawk at Deep Space Nine as the communication officer, and before the ship was mothballed, he had been promoted to second in command. I wasn't ready to hang up the writing after the club folded, so I decided I would create a new assignment for Seth, and I came up with this. This first recording is what I consider the pilot. It's me trying to set up what's going to happen and explain some of the things that need explaining. So we'll give it a try. Pilot episode: Star Trek Federation Installation 9, or D. Sefet's Cat House.
Personal log. Stardate 49706.28. Commander D. Sefet recording. Due to an adjustment in the Federation-Gazindi boundaries, it has been decided a more visible presence is needed along the border. To this end, it has been decided to activate an abandoned Gazindi space station and man it with Federation personnel. In typical government fashion, it was thought that the commander of the station should be a Felionoid, and since there were no Gazindi in Starfleet, they went looking for a Cation officer. Because of my service on the USS RSC Shadowhawk, I was offered the post. Although I enjoyed my time aboard the Shadowhawk, this posting intrigued me, so I accepted. To protect the station and for transportation, we have been allocated a Sabre-class scout vessel to be based at the station. At first I thought it had been renamed for this assignment by a human admiral with questionable sense of humor, but upon further research I found that the USS Bastet NCC 61456 has had a distinguished Starfleet career. I found her dedication plaque intriguing. In the place reserved for the ship's motto, there were drawings, a picture of a human head, a male human figure, an assortment of different kinds of birds, what looked like snakes, some wavy lines, and other symbols I had never seen adorned the plaque. When I consulted the computer, I found these symbols were letters used by the same group of ancient Earthmen called Egyptians that worshipped the feline-headed goddess the vessel was named for. The translation of the symbols revealed a worthy motto for a scout-type vessel. No one is born wise, from the instructions of Imhotep, 6th Dynasty, 2300 to 2150 BCE. My crew is made up of a diverse cross-section of Federation races as well as a few independents. My chief medical officer is Dr. Salar, a Vulcan that has served aboard the USS Enterprise and Excalibur. I have a Joki, a slave race the Gazindi used to build and maintain their technology, with its Gazindi handler as a chief engineer, which is only logical seeing as how they built the station in the first place. The Gazindi have also insisted on the station having a senior Gazindi official as part of the command group, so I will have to deal with the fact that my security chief is a Gazindi as well. I have been assured by the Gazindi patriarchy that he has promised not to eat any prisoners without my permission. The station was called Chiragra 10 by the Gazindi, Chiragra being the Gazindi word for spear, but the Federation has called it Federation Installation 9 or Station FI-9. Using the initials as a word and running them together with the number 9, I have already heard it called Station Feline. The reason the Federation used the designation 9 instead of 10 is because the Gazindi numbering system is octal. There is no number 9 in the Gazindi numbering system. However, comparing human and Gazindi systems, 9 to human would be 10 to the Gazindi. The station is designed to look like a giant paw print floating in the blackness of space. I understand it is thought the Gazindi did this to make a tangible statement that this is Gazindi space. Ops, main engineering, sickbay, and a common area the Federation intends to turn into a bazaar are located on the heel part of the paw print. Each one of the self-contained tows contained a weapons array and were initially intended as quarters for the station's ranking officer's harem of felines. We will use some of that space as quarters and the rest for labs and storage. Our first major project is to repair, upgrade, and replace with Federation technology all the station's systems and subsystems, starting with the power generation and distribution equipment. Oh yes, I am still evaluating the prototype Gazinti patrol vessel that I have aboard the Shadowhawk. It will be housed on the station and I will continue the assignment as time permits. End of personal log.